Goats and sheep are also kept for milking, in this case for cheese production. This is Slate Farm in Somerset, where Mary Holbrook makes a truly excellent range of ewes and goat's milk cheeses.
Look at that one, the white one.
Yeah.
They need milking soon, don't they? Look at him.
Well.
When did we last milk? This morning?
Yeah. 7:30.
It's interesting to note that Mary has no shortage of demand for her cheese. On the contrary, there's always a waiting list, which just goes to prove that even in the difficult conditions prevailing for small producers, excellence can succeed.
What have we got here? This is...
That's a fairly ancient Timsborough.
Yeah, and it's a young one.
And that's a youngish one.
Well, what should we do? Should we start with a young one?
Yeah.
A little bit of young Timsborough. It's very, very good. Very good. Really nice. Creamy. But
That one was made about a month ago, I think.
Excellent. This is a goat's cheese, which compares favourably with any French goat's cheese, isn't it? Really. And that's very rare in England, let's be honest. Well, I think they're both very, very good. I'm just going to have a tiny bit more of this very, very good Timsborough, because it really is good. And this is the only lunch we're getting anyway, because we're shooting off. We might be going to Cornwall, we might not. We haven't made up our minds. What do you think, Jaime?
Would you believe it? That was the signal we were waiting for. So we're on our way to Cornwall. We've heard about a guy who keeps wild boar on Bodmin Moor. He sells the meat to local restaurants and shops and by mail order. Unfortunately, this part of Cornwall is losing its rural identity as property prices rise and small farmers, who are having a tough time making a living, are tempted to sell out.
I don't know his name. I've forgotten his name.
Okay.
You hang on there. It's Paul, with Paul.
Okay, say it all together. Where are we going?
We're going to go and see some wild boar with Paul. We're going to go and see some wild boar with Paul.
Somebody got a bit forward.
How are we going to get in? Climb over?
Yes, climb over.
Because they look really well here. This is brilliant, isn't it? And that gorse, they can hide in there.
See, last time when you come, it's raining up here. When it's raining, you don't get nothing.
They wouldn't appear. Yeah, but what a lovely life they have. Look, they can disappear in that wood. That's just a natural habitat.
Yeah.
This is brilliant. This is really brilliant. He's a big boy, isn't he? How old is he?
Well, he's 10, 12.
Ah, God, that is teeth, ain't it? Now, if he was to gore you, he'd hurt.
Oh, you bite your leg off.
Yeah.
I just can't help feeling that animals deserve better than the way they're treated in our quest for cheap meat. I just get a kick out of seeing animals like these pigs running around freely.
Hello, boys. You know, they've got a free run of the place. This is what pigs are meant to do. They're meant to run around and enjoy themselves.
And take a look at this. What a contrast with the degrading and squalid conditions on our factory farms. These pigs have acres of pastures to roam, woodland to shelter from the sun and rain. The piglets are weaned naturally at 3 or 4 months, which in turn means less pregnancies and less production. This results in increased costs. Are we prepared to pay more, a lot more for our meat, to ensure a better life for animals? This is one of the questions I'm going to put to Sir Julian Rose. Sir Julian is a council member of the Soil Association and an authority on the effects of modern farming on the environment.
And we just have to grapple with the concept of convenience and supermarkets, and while two companies, actually in the case of England 4 companies, having almost total control, not only over the way the food is distributed, but over the way it's grown. Hence the identical chicken, wherever you go in the world, the perfectly shaped carrot, because it fits the box, which fits the shelf.
Looking at animal welfare, would you agree with me that small producers with a very small amount of animals, possibly more traditional breeds, tends to lead to less cruelty, less suffering on the part of the animals?
Yes, I definitely would. I think scale is a very significant part in this whole issue. I think when things get big, you always lose that subtler, sometimes most essential feature.
Maybe the future is for lots of small producers, small individuals, having a market, making good products, and people actually seeking them out and finding them.
Getting bigger isn't going to be the solution. But there is another solution, which is in a way a more creative one, which is actually get smaller, so that more people can find employment, actually not less, that proper food starts being produced, and it's at the local level. So you haven't got this massive food mile equation being built into it, which incidentally also has a corresponding problem to do with things like E. coli, Listeria, Campylobacter, all the sort of modern problems which the government is always fretting about.
As I leave Sir Julian, I can see that we need to re-establish the link between quality and price. But will we be prepared to pay that price?